What's up, guys? It's your boy Zowoki back out with another movie review. I haven't done these lately, but I think I'm going to start doing them a little bit more with obviously the movies that I go and see, mostly being Marvel. But the movie that just came out, which is Morbius, starring Jared Leto, definitely a great movie. I definitely enjoyed it. There's a lot of people are on the downward spiral of not liking this movie, but we're going to be taking a look at it with you guys watching. So what I want you guys to do is grab a chair, guys, and popcorn as we talk a little bit more in depth about this movie and why people hate it. So let's take a look. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe down below by hitting that red bar icon down at the bottom right. Smack that bell icon next to it so I do post videos like this one. You'll get that little ring notification that Zowoki myself has posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, I thank you guys so very much for the continued support of you guys watching, commenting, liking, and sharing and subscribing. Keep doing what you guys are doing. If you guys are watching this video, make sure you guys subscribe and like the video. It's free, it's easy, and there's a ton to enjoy on the channel. But we are here for the movie review of the new movie that just came out on April 1st, which was Morbius, starring Jared Leto. Now, this movie definitely has had its hiccups with being postponed and postponed and postponed and postponed. I think it's been postponed like 7 or 8 times. We were supposed to probably see this thing like, 2 years ago, I think? So, I mean, the anticipation was there when it first was getting ready to come out, and it started going down because they kept putting it off. So I definitely think that kind of screwed things up a bit. This is not a spoiler review at all, so I'm not going to say anything when it comes to the post-credit scenes, but I do feel like the post-credit scenes and the ending credit scenes and stuff like that do tie in with why people are like, what the frick kind of thing. I was head scratching myself, but a little bit more looking into it, it does make a little bit of sense, but then it doesn't make sense. But I guess when we see more coming about the end credit scene, we'll understand it more. I think too that a lot of us have the Avengers and the Marvel movies on this high, huge pedestal of where we want them to be, because obviously we've seen Avengers Endgame and Infinity War and movies that were great when it came to close combat, like Captain America, the second one, the Winter Soldier. We have it up on this pedestal that we want them to be great. We want them to be amazing, which, yes, we want this movie, Morbius, to be great too. But this is more of an origin story of how Morbius became to be, how he got his powers, how he got his abilities. And I think a lot of people have lost that. We want action, we want packed, we want right now, we want everything to be iconic and just, I don't know. I don't see this movie being bad, okay? There are other movies out there that have been bad, or there's movies that you watch on repetition, like Avengers Endgame. I could watch that till the break of dawn. I could watch it over and over and over and over. I could watch Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 over and over and over. But there's movies like to myself that I would not watch over and over and over, like Thor. Definitely love Thor. There's certain Thors, like Thor with the dark elves and stuff like that. I watched it twice, and I'm just not really wanting to watch it again. Captain Marvel, I've watched twice. And not saying it's a bad movie. It's just those movies, there's certain ones that you can watch over and over and over. There's certain ones you only watch once or twice, and then you kind of come back to it here and there throughout your life. This movie, I do see in that where I will watch it in theaters. I'll watch it again when it comes out on DVD or on digital. And that's it, pretty much. Venom, I love Venom. Don't get me wrong. Venom is one of my iconic loves villains because my logo is a venomized werewolf. But like when it comes to Venom 1 and 2, I've watched Venom 5 times. Venom 2, I've watched 2 times. I'll probably watch it maybe here and there again, but I'm not going to watch it over and over and over like I did Avengers Endgame, just because there's so much that you can watch over and over and over and it not get stale. Not saying that these movies are stale, it's just certain movies hit different than other movies, and people are making it a negative rather than a positive that Jared Leto making Morbius, it's an origins movie. It's gonna be a little dry, it's gonna be a little stale, because we gotta figure out how he gets his powers, how he learns his abilities. Then obviously there's going to be a villain in there, which there was a villain. I do feel like the Venom or the end fighting scene with his villain, I'm not going to spoil anything, with the villain that he has, or the bad guy counterpart of Morbius, I think it was a little rushed when it came to fight, done, over with, on to the next, if there is going to be a Morbius 2. I just felt like there could have been a little bit more. It was only an hour and like 50 minutes long. I think it could have done another 10, 20 minutes of certain aspects in the movie. Obviously, a lot of people are wanting these movies to be longer. Like sometimes we want them 3 hours long. Doctor Strange, I think, is only 2 hours and 13 minutes. And a lot of people are scared because Multiverse of Madness needs to have a lot in there, because there's going to be cameos. There's going to be a lot of characters. How are we going to be able to make this work when it comes to Multiverse of Madness in just that short amount of time, when Avengers Endgame got 3 hours? So honestly, if I had a 1 to 10 scale of having Morbius be on that scale, I would honestly say it's a 7. Okay, there are some things that I do definitely think that there could have been tweaked and fined to make. I just felt like right in the beginning of the movie, we were just like thrown right into the gulag, and we had to fight to figure out what. If nobody knows about the comics, nobody knows about the story about Morbius, or even in general Marvel itself, they're going to be a little confused. My fiance came with me. She watched it. There were things that she was like, what? Kind of like she didn't understand it. She went because it's obviously a vampire. It's not the vampire that glitters in the sun or dust when it gets out in the sun, or it gets a stake in the heart, it turns to dust. But when she heard that it's a vampire or looking character, she was game for it. So she obviously came, but like I said before, she was kind of like, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? What's happening here? So definitely understand with the people that do go, that they're going to be a little confused. But like myself, I definitely knew about Morbius beforehand, and there were just a couple things that were like, what? And again, I will definitely post another movie review when it comes to post-ending credit scenes, a little bit more in depth on those. If you guys want to, comment down below that you would want that a little bit in depth kind of explanation on the post-end credit scenes. There's 2 of them. So you guys are probably wanting to see it. You probably saw it on TikTok, but you're not going to see it on here because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that does want to watch this. But again, I think this movie was definitely good, but it wasn't great. And it wasn't solid, but it was built well. I just think it needed to have some tweaks and stuff like that, and definitely postponing it did not help it. So again, comment your guys' thoughts down below. If you guys have seen the movie, please keep it positive. Don't be spoiling anything or anything like that when it comes to other people writing in the comments. Try to keep it, or I'm saying keep it no spoilers, because if I see that the spoilers are there, I will block the message. So please keep it positive. Of course, like the video of obviously the movie reaction or the movie review. And of course, it definitely helps out the channel. So again, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it real, keep it safe. And as always, keep nerding on. See you guys next time. Peace.